What is happening, you guys? Last night, Thursday, on 7:30 p.m., I saw War for the Planet of the Apes directed by Matt Reeves. And before I get into all the nitty-gritty stuff with this review, I just wanted to show you guys what I got at the release. And let's see. So they're giving away posters, and this is from the triple feature. This was going on Wednesday night with select readers throughout the whole United States, and it had Rise, Dawn, and War, and that's a cool poster right there. But what I love even more is the other side. We have Caesar, and he looks like such a ferocious warrior, and that is a really good shot of him right now. And I'm gonna definitely hang that poster up later. Now let's get into this. And the plot is pretty short and sweet. We have Andy Serkis playing Caesar again, and we have an army formed by Woody Harrelson, and he's trying to take out all the other apes, and because he doesn't want humanity to lose against the apes. And that's really all you need to know going into this film. That's mainly what it's about. Now we have seen Rise, Dawn, and now War. And Rise, I mean, all the names kind of speak for themselves. Rise is when they first got formed in the San Diego Zoo, and they really took a lift off and started forming an alliance with each other. And then we had Dawn, which was like a dawn of a new era, with all the apes coming together and fighting, even against some humans because the humans wanted them out. And now we have War, the big war throughout the humans, which is the rest of the humans. There's not much left, against the apes, led by Caesar. This film had a lot of things going for them greatly. For one, the special effects were outstanding. The dialogue was formed perfectly. And the quiet scenes and the action scenes were just both fitting really good together. They had a lot of scenes where the apes wouldn't even be talking, and they would just be communicating with sign language. And it was cool because we never really got to see that before from a movie like this. And it's almost like those scenes when apes aren't even talking are better than the other scenes, because you realize how much of a family they are with each other. And we also had a great exposition scene expressing humanity. And we also had a great score. Notice how many times I'm saying great, because all of the stuff in this movie is just so great. This was honestly, like, there was not really many mistakes in this film. Matt Reeves did a really great job with this movie. And the motion capture work involving the apes were, oh my god, they look so realistic. I don't know if they could have done anything better. The apes look so good, man. But honestly though, my favorite thing about this film was probably the cinematography. It blew my eyes away. It was so awesome. We have Andy Serkis playing Caesar again for the third time, and we had some great casting choices. Let's talk about Woody Harrelson first. Woody Harrelson is a badass antagonist, and his mentality is, the apes, if we don't do anything now, are going to take over this world. So we need to take a stand and kill them and hurt them and make them work. We are no longer serving them slaves, and humans are still the top of the world. And when I was really looking into both dilemmas, like if I was Caesar, I mean, I would definitely be like protecting my family. But if I was Woody Harrelson and part of the army, I mean, I might even be doing the same thing. It's just hard to put yourselves in each of these characters' shoes. I mean, they both play great roles. And we also have the other casting choices. For one, we have Bad Ape played by Zahn. And this was kind of a risk in this film, because the comic relief character in a dark, intense, gritty film is kind of a risk in a way. But they did a good job, and he played off really well. As sometimes in the movie, I was laughing my butt off, man. It was so funny. And we had also Maurice, and she was returning again for the third film. And she was one of my favorite characters. She's been us through the beginning. Even the little girl, she played a really, great role as well. I'm not going to say her name because she does have a very important name. And if you guys don't know about it, you should be surprised for yourself. I mean, she is a really cool character. She fits in perfectly. All of these actors had great performances. When I was watching this movie from beginning to end, I thought to myself, I remember Caesar and Rise, when James Franco, which was the adoptive father of Caesar, he took care of him and Caesar was like a little baby. And now throughout all these films, Caesar's like a true warrior, and he's really a great leader. And another thing, what I love about Caesar, and I mean, he played a great warrior, like I said, but warriors do things to protect the other people in the group. And that's exactly what Caesar does. If there's an ape, like, I don't know, getting hurt or something, or something's happening to another ape, Caesar will be right there, because he's there to protect his family and the rest of the apes. Caesar never wanted a war one bit. He just wanted to protect his family. Now, guys, with all that being said, this was, I mean, got near a perfect film. And I'm going to give this movie an A+. Now, this was one of my favorite trilogies of all time. And this might even be right up there with the Dark Knight trilogy. It was that good. It might have been the best since the Dark Knight. And I was thinking of it throughout all three of these films, but the writers, directors, actors, what they all really did a good job with was all the apes played different personalities, and they did a great job at it. I love this film, the franchise, the original franchise. I never saw the Mark Wahlberg reboot. I don't know if I ever will. But I love this trilogy. And the ending, I mean, I don't know if they would make another film regarding these films, but it would be interesting if they did. But if they didn't, I wouldn't mind. I like the way it ended. It really left a good note in my heart. And I never thought I would get emotional over apes in a film, ever. But I mean, it was a great movie, like great franchise as well. Now guys, if you did enjoy this review of me reviewing War for the Planet of the Apes, can you guys please give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that way you can see me next time. Thanks for watching.